huge warm welcome here from the Ho Chunk Gaming Casino in Wisconsin for the final of the Apex Wisconsin Open 2022, and the leg off now between Predator ALAWADHI and Alex KAZAKIS. And if that's any indication of the final, it's going to be a close one. With me in the commentary booth, of course, as always, he's been here for the last 4 days with me, my good buddy, describing all the action in fantastic detail for you, Mr. Tony Robles.
Mark, I have to tell you that I've had a blast doing every single match with you, buddy. I've had an incredible time doing all these matches, watching all my friends do battle against one another, and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
And I'd just like to say to you, you're nowhere near as pretty as Yasmin Osen is.
That's okay. That's okay. I already told everyone how amazing and wonderful and lovely she was, and she told me to keep it coming, but I ran out of words.
Right, don't run out of words now, because we need to see who's going to win this final. It's 2 races to 4. It's the same format as we've been playing since Wednesday. 2 races to 4. It's 10 ball, early 10s count, of course. And if we're still level, well, we all know about those shootouts by now. The semi-final went to 1. I wonder if this one will. Here we go then. Alex KAZAKIS at the table.
He's going to try to put him behind the 4 and the 6 here.
Well, he's
hit it very, very well.
He's got him. He's got him. Now then. Straight away with the jump cue, Tony.
Yes, and what's good about this, the angle that he left him, if there is one, I think he has a slight angle. Should he hit it full enough to make it, he's going to have minimal movement on the cue ball, so he should be able to play position on the 2.
Well, we saw an amazing jump yesterday by Fedor Gorst, where he played a full length of the table. This is an easy one compared to that. I'm joking, of course. There's no such thing as an easy shot on a pool table. Here we go, then we're going airborne with Kuwaiti Airways. Wow, he's jumped it twice.
Wow. It almost looked like he almost kicked it, and after he jumped it, you know, like.
I'm sure Florian Kohler is looking at that thinking, I could make a trick shot out of that.
Yeah.
Well, he's left it on, though. He's left it on, Tony. So the first real chance of this final of 2022 Apex Wisconsin Open goes to the Greek, the man from Athens. Now then, mind that 3 ball. He's okay. He's okay. What a great shot that is. What a great shot.
I mean, he got stone cold perfect there.
And Alex had a great run through this tournament. Never really, well, he didn't. He only lost 2 racks, actually, in his first 3 matches. And of course came up against Fedor, went to a shootout, beat Fedor. Also beat Eklund Kachi by 2 sets to 0.
Now I'm wondering if he can make that 4 ball, or did he intend to leave an angle so that he can draw between them, or maybe just clip the 4 a bit, you know, just to move it out of it, because he got kind of straight here. I don't think he wanted to get that straight.
Yeah, I think he might have to settle for a safety here after this 3, because I'm not sure if he can get the angle to make this 4 ball, can he, Tony? You're the man with the expert eye.
I don't think he can make that 4. No, there's no way.
So he needs to put it in a position where he can get a decent safety or bank it. I'm not even sure he can bank this, to be honest.
I mean, listen, another possible shot, but the 8 might be in the way, is roll it forward a bit or just stun it over a bit. Hit the 4 super thin, go 2, 3, 4 rails behind the 5, underneath the 5, if he can avoid running into the 8.
I like that idea. I like that. Let's see how he plays this cue ball. Well, maybe he thinks he can make it, or maybe he's just playing the safety in behind the 6 ball, Tony.
Well, he might have gone too far. And the reason why I say that is because he has to hit a super thin. Okay, so he is going to bank it, and he's going to try to, I don't know if he can put him behind the 6 unless he hits it with follow and some left spin, right? Yeah. Hit it with follow, and then just, you know, hit it thick enough to slow down the cue ball, so that way it just spins underneath the 6 nice and slowly. Right? Look, nice and slowly. Just spin, but you see the spin didn't grab. Spin didn't grab the way he was expecting it to.
And I think this is on into the side pocket for Predator ALAWADHI. And a nice chance to get on the 5 as well. So this is a real opportunity for the man from Kuwait to take the first rack in this final. Oh, he can't. He's taking it down the corner. He's playing this down the corner, Tony.
Yeah, he's playing in the corner. He shot a shot earlier, man.
What a shot that is.
But, I mean, it's hard enough just making it, hitting it with rolling it. But, man, to hit at that speed, you have to be super confident.
And he's finished perfect on this 5 ball. Great stuff.
What a match. What a shootout between him and Yap, huh?
Yeah,
was that crazy or
what?
what?
Watching it, how many misses were there? And then they didn't start making them until the box shrunk a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's because they started making it. When I was explaining to Jasmine that sometimes when your opponent misses, it actually puts more pressure on you because it's easier to relax mentally and you know, not intentionally, where you can say, well, you know, I got a window, I can breathe now. You know, if I miss it, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Wobbled it in, but it's in. So now nicely on the 7 ball.
And now he draws it to the slightly past the 8 ball. Whoa.
Oh, he's got hold of that one. He's gone way too far.
Yeah, he hit that way too hard, though.
Now, this is a thin one. If he plays it, he's called the bank. So he's going to bank this in the side pocket. 8 ball, cross side. Element of safety as well in it. If he misses it, he'll hope to maybe get a little bit of luck and get it safe. Oh, he went all out for that, and he's potted it in the wrong hole. So it will be up to Alex KAZAKIS. And he's not giving this one back. No way, Jose.
Nope. And I don't think he needs to do anything special here. Just pocket it and take the longest shot on the 10. Yeah. It's not like the 10 is a country mile or city mile away from the, you know, near the center of the table. Other the top rail, I mean.
Yeah, Badder can't believe it, can he? He's hit that one Badder.
Oh.
Wow. Oh,
wow.
Dear, oh, dear. And
wow.
That will not please Alex KAZAKIS. It will certainly please Mr. ALAWADHI, who's going to take the opening rack, and it's fair to say both of them have had plenty of chances to win it as well, Tony.
Yeah.
So in it goes.
I
1-0.
Sorry, Mike.
No. Carry on.
The nerves definitely played there because it's a final. You know, it's a final, and you know, sometimes you get the first rack, second rack jitters. Yeah, that's what it felt like there.
Just to remind viewers watching wherever you are around the world, they are playing for a first prize of $25,000, and the runner-up will still get a lovely check for $15,000. But I know which one I would prefer.
Me too.
I'd have been happy with $7,500 for semi-finalists.
Yeah. If I won the $25,000, my wife would finally let me get the 86-inch TV.
I choose the cheaper option. I just buy better glasses.
Yeah, I'm
just
a
pair of binoculars. So Badder breaking off then.
And Bader's broken the balls really well the entire event. Look how he moves his body forward as he's trying to crush these balls.
And he's a super nice guy. All these guys here have been great over the last 4 days.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting him and Al Youssef last year during the Michigan Open and the American 14.1. Really good people. They're awesome.
Yeah, Al Youssef is a super nice guy as well. They always support each other, these guys. They're always around supporting each other, as are Alex's friends, you know. Dennis Grabet is around also. Mario He, of course, they're travel buddies.
I was wondering if Omar Al-Shaheen took off because I didn't see him here today. Because he's normally here with the guys too, supporting. They all support each other.
Yeah, I think he's gone to the UK because he's playing in the CLP, right? So back to this game then. He's on the floor, just tucking in his shirt. Doesn't want a shirt foul. Of course, it's all fouls. checked that up beautifully. Now then, you run this forward, Tony. 2 rails, or is the 7 in the way?
No, you want to draw here. You want to draw to the center of the table, the diagonal line. Looks like he is going to go forward. I thought he was going to be a little closer to the 7.
Yeah,
you know?
I just wondered if he was going to clip that 7
Yeah.
then, but he's okay. Go on, come off the rail a little
Yeah.
bit. It's just gone wrong, this.
Yeah, but he's so good at hitting the balls hard when they're close to the rail. He's really good at those shots. So I'm a little surprised he didn't try to slide that one over and hit it with a little speed, you know?
He's going to have to come with a shot here. Draw back off the side rail, back across the face of the 7
Just
ball.
needs to make sure he doesn't scratch.
Oh, it's running, it's running, it's running. It's
Wow.
stopped.
Nice speed.
Yeah, well played. And I must admit, I've watched a lot of his games today, and he's striking the ball super nice. Look at that. Smooth, accurate, and he plays with quite a bit of pace as well.
Yeah, he's a fast shooter.
This
He's
is
fast,
nice.
loose.
This is going to please you, how he won't hit that rail, just come towards the 10 a little bit more, but he's okay. This to take a 2-0 lead. And in it goes, and we'll be back straight after the break. Welcome back to the final of the 2022 Apex Wisconsin Open, brought to you by CSI and Predator. It's the US Pro Billiard Series. It's stop number 2 on the calendar. Who will be 2022 champion and lift that trophy and receive a check for $25,000? Well, we're 2 racks in, and Predator ALAWADHI has won both of them. Now, he's made a ball in the corner. He's made 2 balls. And, well, he has some kind of a shot on the 2 here, Tony.
Yeah, the question is, can he kill the speed of the cue ball with some inside spin, dragging it? Or is he going to take the risk of coming in between the 4 and the 9? Or the 9 and the 6?
He might even collide into one of them.
I mean, he needs to select the shot that's going to best suit the angle that he has. And he hit that great.
Wow, how well does he hit that? Beautifully played. He's got a little bit more work to do now, though. Has to do a bit of manoeuvring. There's a bit of traffic there, Tony.
He could even just slow roll it in and just take the 4 on the side, come off the top rail, or maybe the 2 rails, and, you know, come around. it really wasn't that necessary for him to go around. He did it. He got away with it, right?
He's had a
But he
bit
didn't
of a
have
rub
to.
there. He didn't have to, you're right, but he's come okay on this, but still not out the woods yet. A little bit of work to do still. I've been super impressed with him this week.
I want to say hi to all of Predator ALAWADHI's family and friends. He asked me to say hi to everyone for him. And also want to thank everyone that tuned in this week to support the stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
I'll second that. It's been an absolute pleasure. I had a great feeling. I said to Ozzy and Amy before this tournament on the way here on the plane, I said, I've got a special feeling about this particular event. There's just seemed to be that buzz around it. And it certainly has been an amazing tournament. Oh, he's not cued that one well at all.
It's almost like he lunged forward.
Yeah, a lot of movement there, Tony. He hasn't really done too much damage, though, I don't think. Will he cut this down the rail, do you think? Or is he going to play a
I think he would bank it before he cuts it down the rail. Because, I mean, then you have to contend with the 6, with the 8. He can always try to spin it, too, and go, you know, spin it around the 9 and use the 9, the 6, or the 8, or even the 10, depending how he hits a 5, as a potential blocker. Yep, that's what he wanted to do, right?
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do? What are you doing?
I'll tell you what, I think there's a window there. Is there a gap? No, there isn't. There's the camera angle we wanted, and that's the one we got. So you're going to have to kick this. Now he might even make this, you know. Is he going to call it at all?
He's going to try to go 2 rails, unless he called the 5 ball off the 10, just because you can make it off the 10 or by itself.
Oh, he wants this to go. He wants this to hit the 8, and he has. What a shot that is.
At least he didn't sell the farm for a pack of beans, right? Yeah, every once in a while, I'll bring one out of my repertoire.
I love it. Just keep bringing them. Keep digging deep, brother. Keep digging deep.
Wonder if the 5 is not on with the 8, off the 8. Because if it was off the 8, he would have tried. Oh, he needs to shoot. Wow.
Oh, look at that. What a shot. What a shot. And he's perfect on the 6 as well. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't hit it off the 8, but he hit it better than hitting it off the 8. He hit it super perfect. I mean, look at the replay.
Bang, bang. Straight in the back of the pocket. Beautiful. And perfect on the 6 ball. Wow. Every chance now to halve Bader's lead to just 1 rack. We're playing 2 races to 4 as we've been playing throughout the tournament. We started with 64. We're down to just 2. When we go to Las Vegas, we're going to start with 128.
Did he overhit that?
He has. He's overhit this slightly.
No, he's good.
He's all right. Would he play this with a little bit of left hand inside?
Yeah. I mean, he could even hit it low just to kill the speed of the cue ball with a little bit of inside. Not a lot. Doesn't need a lot. Just enough to, you know, end up changing the angle coming off the rail. Didn't even need it. Look, he had a thinner hit than what we thought. Didn't even need inside English.
So this 10 ball then.
I think he's still a little disappointed with the result because he was making a face when he saw that the cue ball went higher than what he expected.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use just a little bit of English just to slow it off of that rail, Tony, and just maybe drift it over to the right a little bit more. But anyway, still expecting to make this.
He almost missed that.
Wow. Well, we saw a few spot shots like that earlier on from Alex. He missed a couple
Wow.
as well. Quick word about Kamui. Thank you very much, Kamui, for your sponsorship. Always a great partner with Predator. They make some fantastic tips. I use a lovely Kamui Black Super Soft is my go-to tip. I love the feeling of that, Tony. And Alpha Coin. Thank you so much, guys.
Esteban Robles, he owns Alpha Coin. Unfortunately, couldn't make
Any
this
relation?
No.
Are you sure?
He's my brother from a different mother.
I must say your hair is completely different to Esteban's.
And Saybirds.com or Cyberts.com. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you say it. Different people. John Lehman, for example, says it completely different.
Yeah. But, you know, most importantly, we must thank Predator and CSI for joining forces to create this amazing tour, U.S. tour.
Yeah. I'm sure you and Jasmine spoke about it as well, but she's on board now. She's actually got one of these tables in her academy right now, and she's going to go back home, get some more practice on it, and come back stronger. She's going to be playing the Vegas event also.
Do you see how good he hit those balls and he didn't pocket the ball?
What are you going to do?
Back. Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep trying. That's what I'm going to do.
Is he going to
bank
this? Yeah, he's going to bank this. He can play this with an element of safety as well. Still leave himself a shot on the 2. Oh, wow, he hit that a little bit hard, didn't he? Why did he hit it so hard? Did he have to straighten it or something?
I don't know. I don't think it was necessary to hit it that hard because you're going to shorten the angle every time you hit it with that type of speed, and that's why he hit the point.
So, I remember...
You know, you can hit it that hard if you make the adjustment for the speed, you know.
I remember the Greek airline, Olympic Airways, flew with them many times. And here we go. Alex KAZAKIS, Athena. Oh, this is beautiful.
Very nice.
Oh, he would have loved a bit of a thicker brush on that 2 ball.
Yeah, he's going to have to draw behind the 4.
Yeah. Oh, he just glanced off it. Watch this replay, Tony. Watch the cue ball as it comes off this rail. Just the slightest little flick here. Here we go. Ready for it. Oh, we just missed it.
That's because they knew you were looking for it. Yep. Just draw a little bit behind the 4. I love the fact that he put the 2 ball there.
So do I. And he didn't try to get too tight to this. He's got a great position on the 2 ball as well. So this is going to take a little bit of hitting because there's not a lot sticking out past the 7 ball, so maybe he's going to come off this bottom rail. He is.
Yeah, and if he hits the 2 exactly the way he wants to pocket it, he might come off the 7 and come to this side of the table.
Now then, needs it to slow up. It hasn't. It's on.
Nope.
Alex KAZAKIS, here's your chance to draw level in the first set. And you know, this Ho Chunk venue has been absolutely lovely. I've enjoyed every minute. I've enjoyed going up to my room after a night's play. I've enjoyed coming down for breakfast, my cup of coffee and my little sausage egg McMuffin biscuit.
Yeah.
Sitting here, preparing for the day, and then watching 4 days of pool. It's just been an absolute dream, hasn't it, Tony?
It really has. And I've enjoyed this every bit as much as I have the Casino del Sol Resort in Arizona.
That was in Arizona, yeah.
Or in Spanish would be Casino del Sol. And Sol, S-O-L, is sun, the sun.
Well, that's one thing that Arizona had that we haven't seen here.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen much sun. I haven't seen much daylight, to be honest. I haven't seen much of anything. I've seen what's in front of me here, and that's all I need. Here we go, then. Yeah, he played that dead weight, played it well. They're not always easy, those.
No, I'm wondering if he's going to elect to shoot the 5 in the corner or play it in the side. He might not even have the angle to slow it down for the corner. But he doesn't want to overhit this because I know he overhit a couple of them and he was not happy with himself. Yeah, he has a pretty big angle there.
Yeah. Just mind that 6 ball. Don't go
That's why I
behind
said
the
you
6.
don't want to overhit it.
Don't go behind the 6.
He can see it, I think.
Yeah, he's okay. I think he just gave it a little friendly bumperoonie, as you would say.
Right, but do you see where pointed his cue? He intended to place it closer to the head spot, right? I mean to the foot spot, and you know the thing with that is he just didn't hit it with enough spin as he intended to. That's all it was.
Yeah, he's played a good recovery though. Well, he wants it to go a bit more. He would love to have played this into the side and just ran up for the 7. Now he might have to play some. Would you consider playing the carom here on the 8 just to hold the cue ball on the 7?
If I can bring the 8 closer to the pocket, yes, but I think at this point in the match, you don't want to take that risk. You want to just make it and then go around underneath the 10, then come around for the 7. It's just a safer shot.
Well, how's your speed? How's the speed? Pretty good, Tony. Yeah. Pretty good.
That wasn't bumper to bumper traffic. It was just minor traffic, you know, so you didn't have to, you know, navigate through a ton of traffic there.
It wasn't rush hour.
It wasn't rush hour.
It was mid-morning.
I think he realized that he might not be able to get away from the 10. He might have to slide this between the 8 and the 10 and then spin it out to the center of the table. Unless he's trying to run into the 8 ball.
Well, he has. He's risked it. And as you always say, it's always a risk running into a ball, but it's worked out absolutely perfect. Now he can run into the 10 ball here as well.
Yeah, he doesn't want to move it much because if he's going to run into it, he can slide it. He might be able to draw it past the 10. But if he just taps it in, he ends up straight on the 8 ball and doesn't have to do much with the 10. Or with the cue ball, that is, to get to the 10. Good thing for him that he wound up with an angle, because look where the 10 wound up.
Yeah, he can just run this off the side rail, can't he? Back out into anywhere in the centre of the table, really, for the 10 down the rail, and then we will be at 2-2. First 2 racks, Alex was hardly in it. And the second 2 racks, we haven't seen much of Beta either. Nicely played. So we are going to be 2-2. And it is 2-2. And we'll be back straight after the break, guys. Final of the Apex Wisconsin Open here in Ho Chunk Casino. in a lovely little place called Baraboo. CSI Predator US Pro Billiard Series bring you 6 events throughout the year. This is the second. Who's going to win it? Predator Arcos won in Arizona in the heat of the desert. Although it wasn't that hot at the time, but the action was certainly hot on the table.
And it's been freezing cold down here. It's actually snowing the past couple of days.
Oh, he's made a ball here, Tony.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see the one. I don't think so.
I wonder if he can just clip it. If he can, it might go, you know. He's having a close look at it.
Yeah.
This might be one of those shots where if you hit it, you make it.
I love those shots where you see just enough where all you got to do is a hit and it goes in.
Maybe it isn't.
You know, it's one of those shots that if he overcuts, it has a chance of going off the 2 as well.
Yeah. Good call. Just has to mind the white ball here.
It's going to hit the rail first, I think. Is that what it looks like? You can't tell if he's aiming the ball or the rail.
I think he's going for this.
Yeah. Oh, he overcut it.
He did overcut it, and unfortunately, he didn't overcut it enough because it would have, as you said, maybe have gone off the 2 ball. And now he's left a great chance. Who's going to be first to the hill?
Well, you had to hit it pretty bad in order to even have a chance to come off the 2, you know. Maybe that was a way to play it so that if you miss the 2, you play it safe. There's a built-in safe, you know.
Yeah. I'm going to make a note of that. I'm writing down all these little quotes and phrases you're giving me, and you can't be bothered to write the book. Well, I'm going to write it myself.
I'll never be able to release my book if you have all my secrets.
I'm making mental notes, mate. Don't worry about that.
So, you know, he wants to lead the cue ball here either by the side to play the 5 ball in the low corner, or he could just slide right by it, hitting the long rail and playing in the upper left-hand corner, which I think is a better shot.
Or if you finish there, have a go at the combo.
Pretty sure that's not what he wanted to do, but I think it might go. It's hard to tell from here.
Goes?
From here, it looks like it goes, but you know, Jasmine and I were discussing that earlier. Sometimes it's tough to make the right call when you can't really see the actual angle.
We need to fly a drone around the arena while we're playing.
He just called the bank, I believe.
Well, I'll hope that drops, because that's the only chance he had, really. He didn't want it sticking in the hole. It would have given Alex the chance to put the cue ball where he wants. Now he's got a slightly difficult shot here, Tony. Do you take this into the side, or would you play it down the end?
Oh, I would play it in the corner for sure. It makes the pocket bigger if you hit the long rail, if you overcut it a bit. And plus, I don't have to worry about giving the cue ball a lot of movement, you know, putting a lot of movement in the cue ball.
The cameraman's hedging his bets. Oh, how beautiful is that? Didn't touch the sides.
He did. He touched a point, but he hit it with perfect speed.
Beautiful.
Didn't matter.
So just needs to get up. Anywhere past the 9 is fine.
See, a lot of times I see players try to hit this shot and get perfectly straight on the 8. Whereas, you know, sometimes I think it's just, you're just better off just drawing it a little bit and going 3 rails and, you know, making sure you stay on that side of the 9, because sometimes, you know, they underhit it or
he's
they
played
overhit
this
it.
lovely though, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Really caught that nice, Tony.
Yeah.
Beautifully played. So it will be the man from Athens to get on the hill first in the first set of the 2022 Apex Wisconsin Open Final. 4 days seems a long, long time ago when we were waiting for the first match between Predator Arcos and Eklund Kachi.
Yeah, it's amazing. Now we're in the final match. All right.
And it goes. So 3-2 then to Alex. And Alex had, well, I wouldn't say an easy run. He beat Tyler Mayer 4-0, 4-0. He then beat the American Justin Martin 4-1, 4-1. Jeremy Seaman was the next victim. And then, of course, that famous shootout with Fedor Gorst.
Yeah, Federer missed 3 of them, I believe, right?
He did.
Kind of like Yap.
Yeah, Yap as well.
And ALAWADHI, right?
Yeah. And ALAWADHI himself overcame Darren Appleton in a shootout as well. So they've both worked very, very hard to get here. Alex KAZAKIS then breaking off. Leads 3-2. He's on the hill. Can he get over it?
He's consistently broken the balls really well this entire tournament, and so has Bader, and that's the reason why they're both in the final.
Well, he's broken well.
Ooh, that 3 ball is going straight in the corner, and that 4 ball kicked it out of the way.
And look at the 1 ball. Oh dear,
look at the 5-6.
Walks back to his chair, dejected. Oh, he's every right to be. He caught them so well. And now he literally just has to stop the cue ball where the 1 ball is for the 2 in the side, run the cue ball down for the 3.
It's crazy how that works, right? He left them just perfect so that the 1 to the 2 and the 2 to the 3, and the 3 is kind of like, you know,
they're wired,
the key to the rack, really.
Yeah. 5 ball, as you say, isn't a problem.
Now he goes between them.
No, he wants a little. Oh, he doesn't want to catch this and finish straight though. He's
I think he has enough angle to get past it. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get past. I mean, straight on the 4. If he stun follows this, he'll go right past the 4 and come off the rail. Oh, he decided to go with follow.
Yeah, I like that because now he's given himself plenty of angle. He's taken that little bit of doubt.
No, that was a great shot. I didn't think he can get past that 9 or the 4 without hitting it, but he did. I don't know if he's asking him to clean the ball. Oh, he's just calling the 6. This is where it gets tricky. You have to make sure you have enough draw to maintain the cue ball below the 5 ball because it's coming off the 6.
Yeah, a little bit of pace in this. Well, now he needs a little bit of luck and he's got it. Played it well, didn't he? Really controlled that well. And probably maybe just play a little bit of a draw shot here and leave himself a distance from the 7. Guaranteed a good angle to get back up for the 8, Tony.
Yeah, then from here, you center of the table. If he leaves it exactly in the center of the table where the cue ball, the 8 and the 9 are in a dead straight line.
Perfect. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's heading that way. Look, he's heading that way. Don't go too far, though. Don't go too far.
Yeah, you see, he's okay. He's like shrugging his shoulder. He says, "But man, I wanted to hit it perfect."
Yeah,
you know, I know the feeling. I know. So okay, I got to do a little unnecessary heavy lifting. That's fine.
You're looking very relaxed there, Tony. You're looking like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, no, I am. This is the last match.
I don't know what I'm going to do with myself in the morning. Perfectly across the face of the 10 then. This to square things up once again at 3-3. There's nothing between them whatsoever. And in it goes. 3-3, Tony. We're no nearer knowing who's winning. Well, we are, because the next rack will decide who's going to win the first set.
Yeah. Very, very key. And I know what I'm going to be doing next week. My wife got me as a Christmas gift over a year ago a subscription to DAZN, which is known as short for the Zone.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm a massive boxing fan, and all of Matchroom Sports pool tournaments are shown there. You know, the World Pool Masters, the World Cup, all the you name it there. So they're doing the POP this week, so I'll be able to watch that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. A lot of the guys heading over, including our match referee tonight, John Lehman. He'll be heading over there tomorrow. Alex KAZAKIS is heading that way also. Jasmine Ocean's brother Albin is already left for there. And he is the reigning champion of that particular event. Oh, he's lost the cue
that
ball.
is not good right there.
And he's made the 10 as well, and that would have counted.
Oh, wow.
Oh, at least he can see the funny side of it. And it's KAZAKIS looking very serious.
Oh, because he's determined to run out and win the first set.
Yeah, this is a little bit. He's just questioning the spotting of the. He's happy. He wants it just so. I spent many a lovely holiday in Greece as a youngster, travelling around the islands, Ios, Paros, Naxos, Mykonos, Santorini.
Mykonos is beautiful.
Mykonos is lovely. And Athens itself, of course, is beautiful. A lot of history.
I had some of the best rose flavor. I'm talking about the actual flower, rose flavored gelato in Athens in 2013 when I was there with my wife. Unbelievable. I never knew such a thing existed. Rose flavored gelato. And when I went to see the Temple of Zeus, you know, I had only heard of it. I couldn't believe how very little of it remains.
Yeah.
So let's see if he goes one rail between them, which I think that's what he should do. Because worst case scenario, if he runs into the 6, he's not, you know, going to get bad shape on the 5.
Yeah, he's just trying to work it out in his mind. He has an extension if he wants to use it. Each player, of course, gets one 30-second extension per rack each. And he's called it. So I think he might be going 2 rails here, Tony.
That's what it looks like.
Doesn't want to go too far. He's gone a little bit further, but he's okay. Can play the 6 into this bottom right-hand corner pocket now after this 5. Just bring the cue ball around 2 rails, Tony.
No, I would bring it around 4 rails, bump into the 9, leave it near the side, and then get perfectly straight on the 6 ball. What do you think?
That's the mark. That's the way I would go.
No.
If I was commentating on myself, that is the way I would go.
No, of course I would go 2 rails.
Oh, don't overcut it.
Oh, but you see, if he would have gone between the 5 and the 6, you know why I say that? Because I noticed that these players have struggled a bit with the cue ball going uptown on this particular table. It seems when you hit it with that little bit of speed that you think it's slow enough, it ends up going a little further than what you expected, you know?
I expected him to play a little bit more firmly on that, you know. He's sort of, I don't like it when you slow roll a ball like that. It's sort of a deceleration on it.
See, look at that. Look. And it's still rolling, and it's still rolling, and it's still rolling.
Well, Alex sat there, can't believe it. Look, closing his eyes.
Yeah, that was a massive, massive shot there.
Can't understand what he's done there. That was to win the set, really.
He's probably telling himself, oh, man, now if I lose this set, I got to do another shootout. And that's good because when I teach my students, I tell them you have to manage your emotions when you're in that chair with the understanding that once you get up for your next shot, it's all gone. You already managed it. You know, get over it and click the refresh button like you would on a page that doesn't load correctly. Same exact thing, same exact concept.
Do the buffering when you're in your chair.
Yep.
Well, this is not quite as planned, but he's okay. Again, he overran it, Tony, slightly. Back in position. Now just a nice little draw somewhere near the side, like opening. I like coming to the opening of the side pocket here and just cue across the gap of the middle pocket.
And it
just
looks like
that.
Darth Vader has struck the finishing blow with his lightsaber to take set number 1.
Yeah, not in yet. But I'm sure we have seen one of these missed. Do you remember that one we saw missed?
Oh, he's really going to make sure he doesn't miss this one.
And
He's
in
taking
it
his time.
goes. That's the first set. We'll be back with a second soon. Welcome back to the Ho Chunk Casino here in Wisconsin. Alex KAZAKIS breaking off first in the second set. He really threw the first set away, didn't he, with that miss on the 5-ball. Predator ALAWADHI mopped up and took it 4 racks to 3. Alex breaking off now. Well, it's dry again. He just hasn't got that break working, and he's left a perfect position here on the 1-ball.
Yeah, he's trying to figure if he were to hit rail first or the bottom of the 3, does he have enough room to make that 3-10 combo?
Yeah, just look at it. He can just come straight, just down the right-hand side of the table, play the 2-ball into this bottom.
Yeah, and even if you were to shoot the 2-ball into the right-hand corner, let's say, to bring the cue ball to that side, he might have the option of running into it, depending on how he lays, but he needs to be careful. See, I don't think he wanted to go that far.
I think he's okay.
Yeah.
He can draw off now.
Well, he could just slow roll it in and stop by the bottom rail, or just slide it past the 9-ball, hit the long rail, and then go to the bottom rail.
This is the last thing you want when you're breaking first in the set. You dry break and leave your opponent what is really an unmissable. Oh, he's missed this 2-ball. And that is just because he was trying to slow roll to hold for the 3-10 combo. Wow, I've seen everything now.
We have seen quite a number of misses. I think more today than any other day, any of the previous 4 days, right?
Yeah, the tension getting to all the players now. Now I kind of like playing safe off this 2-ball and sending it into the 10-3. Get rid of that. What's the play here, Tony?
He can bank it 1 rail into the 10 and the 3. You know, dislodge him a bit and then leave the cue ball behind the 5 if he decides to go.
Oh, he's gone the other way.
And that's not a bad shot.
No,
he separated the 2 from the 3. He just has to hope if he hits it and doesn't make it, he has an offensive shot with an angle to get on the 310, right? Because it's still a makeable combination.
Yeah, although he's jumping this, he needs to get this safe or make it. One of the two. I think he'll be going for it, Tony. He has to. But he'll be hoping that the cue ball goes over by the 8. Oh, he's gone the other way for it. That surprised me.
Yeah. He was trying, well, he went that way because he was hoping to go, you know, around the table for the 310, you know. I mean, here he has to try to put him behind the 6, I would imagine, if he has the angle for it.
Yeah, just checking to see if it's frozen or not.
Maybe even underneath the 8 or by the 8. It all depends on the angle that he has on the 2. It's a little tough to tell from here.
He wants to send the 2 between the rail and the 5, doesn't he, here? And he's caught the 5. Has he got behind the 6? Yes, he has, but he's left a shot on the 2 ball. Now then, can he make this and run off the edge of the 7?
He will, and if he runs off the edge of the 7, thin enough, he might come off the 10 and the 3. If he double hits a 10 after hitting the 7, then the 10 is probably just going to stay there, just going to bounce the cue ball back. Little steering action there.
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times, but he's, well, I think he's been lucky, has he? I'm not sure. And if anything, that 310 is on even more than it was because they're further...
Way easier. Way easier.
Further apart, aren't they?
I kind of like, you know, hitting the 2 ball with a lot of left, enough to come between the 5 in the side pocket.
Absolutely. Make it and end up on the 3.
Oh, he decided to go for the safe.
I don't think he could hit the edge of it, Tony.
No, very nice, very nice.
Controlled it well. Another good shot, appreciated by the audience.
It's a smart way to play when you're playing a short race, and especially after losing the first set, you know.
Just can't quite get comfortable. That pocket is a little bit in the way. He's going to have to... Oh, he's going to...
Call this extension.
Yeah, he's just taking the extension. He thought about rushing it. You don't always want to waste your extension. If you don't really need it, you might need it later on in the rack.
Did he leave him the 2? Did he leave him the 2?
He has left him the 2. Whether he can hold it or not, can he? I think he can.
Oh, if he can, then he's definitely going to win the first rack. This hit is super soft because it's a very, very thin hit.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot. Beautiful. Oh, don't bounce too far. Well, this is now missable, and I'm not even sure he'll play it, will he?
But even as soft as he hit that, it was such a thin hit. It was very tough to hold the ball. I mean, he might be better off kick banking. I mean, kick comboing this shot if he really feels comfortable with it. You see,
he's called it.
He just can't hit it.
Rack.
He can't hit the spot he needs to hit from where he's lying now.
It may look like a bit of a trick shot, but it's the right shot to make here. And he's got it. What a great shot from Alex KAZAKIS. Well, he's pulling it out, and he needs to because he's lost the first set here. Tony. And Badar, remember, in that particular rack, made the... Was it this rack that he broke? No, it was Alex that broke dry, wasn't it? He needs to sort out the break. It's been letting him down.
Yeah, it's amazing how well he's been hitting it and it's stopping the cue ball, which most of the day today, whenever someone hit the break that well, they were pocketing like on average 1-2 balls.
You saw the camera panning round. Packed audience here in the lower Dells ballroom. Should have asked Jasmine for a little dance in this ballroom when she was sitting next to me.
I told her I need to work on my salsa a little bit more before I ask her for a dance.
Yeah, she said that was her favorite dance, the salsa. Anything Latin American she loved. A little bit of cha-cha. So, back to the business in this ballroom. And it's KAZAKIS breaking off then.
Nine win on the side.
Yes,
nine
the
win on the
nine's
side.
gone in. Is the 4 going to go in? No, but look at the shot. He's gotten the 1.
Oh, yeah.
And you must say he deserves this because he has been breaking pretty well. It's just been slightly unfortunate. This time, well, they're all on, Tony.
Oh, yeah. He's going to roll this forward a bit. Play the tuba in the top left-hand corner. Come to the center of the table. I mean, the 3 to the 4 is automatic as long as you get close to the center of the table. You know, you don't want to end up coming short and having an angle on the 4 to go up and down for the 5. And the 6 looks like it goes past the 8 ball. It's a little tight there, right? I don't know. Maybe he might only be able to fit 1 Mack truck as opposed to 2.
I think it goes, to be honest, if you look at the position of the 8 in relation to the point of the pocket, I think there's enough room there, Tony. So it's all about, well, this shot really. And then as soon as he's on this, it should be plain sailing. But we've said that before. Many times this week.
So did he get that straight angle that he was hoping for? I believe he has.
Yeah, he can make it straight. He can just pinch a little bit on the pocket here just to
Yeah, he's just going to draw it back a little bit.
That's perfect. Just a little bit of angle. Well, maybe not quite enough. He's got a grimace on his face. He's got a Greek grimace.
Maybe he wanted a little more angle so he can play the 6 in the opposite corner because he has a tight, you know, fit there for the 6. Well, I don't know. Who knows?
He actually had the wrong angle on it. So now this isn't so straightforward. These are the sort of shots you want to be right behind, aren't they? When you've only got, well, 3/4 of the pocket to aim at.
Well, these shots are such a pain because first you have to avoid the side pocket. Then if you avoid it, you have to avoid not having to shoot over the 10.
Oh, it went easy. Played it right into the center of the pocket. So now should be 2-0. ALAWADHI led 2-0 in the first set. Alex came back and they went hill.
Like going forward a bit there. There you go, just like that. Get it off the rail, but yet a thin enough cut on the 8 ball to have movement on the cue ball.
Yeah, anywhere sort of in a straight line with a 10.
I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he went like that. Still think he'll make it, but just a little bit tricky. Keep your head still, Alex. And stroke it down the rail.
Very nice.
Well played, Alex KAZAKIS, and we'll be back with rack 3 in a minute. A very warm welcome back to the final of the Apex Wisconsin 2022 Open. It's finally poised. Predator ALAWADHI won the first set 4-3. Alex in control of the second, 2-0 ahead. And he's breaking, hoping to get on the hill. Have a look at this break, Tony, and tell us what you see.
Well, the previous one that he hit spot on. This one, he mishit a bit, but was fortunate to make the 8 on the side.
Oh, the six ball has just ruined it right at the end. Sometimes the last ball rolling is your friend when it's the one that goes the 4 rails in the corner. This time, the 6 ball kept going and going and going.
Well, my former coach was so adamant about me stopping the cue ball in the center of the table after the break that he would make me place the cue ball at the center of the table after the break to see how many times I wound up with a shot on the 1.
And?
I wound up with a shot on the 1 like about 80–90% of the time.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, he could see that, by the way.
He could see it. Wow.
See, now here, he might need to go rail first. So that way, after coming off the 2, he gets to hit that bottom rail a little sooner rather than later. Because if he goes the ball first route, he's going to come off the rail and hit the rail sooner or closer to the object ball. So if he goes rail first, he increases the chances of going past that 10 ball.
He is going rail first. He must have heard you.
And he almost
just
missed it, too.
Don't go behind the 7. He's okay. Wants a little bumperoonie, a friendly one. Oh, he's okay. Well, how does he get to the 4, though?
Massey. You know that Massey shot where you elevate like 45 degrees?
Yeah.
Get the cue ball to go backwards? He's going to have to use the air bridge over here. That's a tough shot.
I wonder if he can bank this. Does it bank past the 7 in the side?
Oh, if it does, that would be great. But I don't know if he's too close to the center of the table. If he can bank this with follow and get the cue ball up there, that would be great.
Yeah, it would be. What's he looking at here? Let's see if he calls this side pocket.
Maybe he's going to have to put him behind the 6.
Yeah, he's playing safe.
He's going to have to hit this with a very nice touch. Very little movement on the 3.
Oh, he hasn't hit it hard enough.
Yeah, but at least he left him an awkward angle to get on the 4.
He was a little bit afraid there of overhitting it and coming past the 6, and he hasn't even made it behind the 6.
Wondering if he's going to go for this and try to go with inside spin. 3 rails. If he does, he's going to have to watch out for the 7. If he goes the opposite pocket, that's a better shot, but then he has to play the 4 ball possibly in the top left-hand pocket.
Just steadying himself, calls the extension, gives himself another 30 seconds, regroup, start the pre-shot routine all over again.
Yeah, he's going to have to come dangerously close to the scratch in the top right-hand pocket. See, look at that. Dangerously close. Look.
My word. How has he hit that? Too well.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, tremendous shot, though, wasn't it?
One thing I learned about ALAWADHI's game is he's very good at hitting balls with a lot of speed and making them, which is not an easy thing to do.
It's not.
Not every player has that skill.
Most people lose accuracy when they're putting power into a shot.
Wow,
he's had a little nice friendly bumper there as well on the 9 ball. I think there's an edge, though. Now, can he get the cue ball back down behind the 9 ball?
Yeah, he made a great shot on that 3 ball, but unfortunately he overhit it. Alex is going to try to put him behind the 9. Better hope that he gets behind the 9 because he hit that a little too thick. If he doesn't, he's going to leave him a shot.
Well,
he a little fuller than what he wanted to. That's why he changed the trajectory of the cue ball coming underneath the 9.
This is one of those shots, not too much backswing. Head still on the shot and push through that cue ball. Guaranteed to be on the 6 ball if he makes this.
But you see how he hit that with speed?
What a great shot.
It's not an easy shot.
A lot of people might just have played that just dead weight. He's forced it in. Beautiful shot. And he's finished perfect on this 6-ball. Well, once again, the tide has turned. The AG and C, the tide's gone out.
Oh, you hope he didn't overhit it.
Oh, he's fine, look.
Yeah, he's good. He's good there.
This is beautifully played. He just won't lay down, will he?
He's going to stun it. Perfect stun right there.
Just drop this in.
I don't know. If I were him, I'd be thinking about that ball skipping on me after the way the other one, remember? When he was trying to get on that 3-ball, he shot that 2-ball.
And in it goes. 3. 2-1 now after 3 racks.
And that was a massive rack right there, Mark, because Alex did a spectacular break, had an open table, and unfortunately did not run out. Left him a long shot, played it safe, then he tried to play return safety, let him see the 4, and ALAWADHI seems almost unstoppable when it comes to the shots that require a lot of speed.
Yeah.
Because they're not easy to pocket on these. You know, some people say, "Oh, these are tight pockets." I don't think. What are these? 4.5 or 4 1/4?
I think they're 4 1/4. I'm pretty sure they are.
I mean, anytime you have a brand new cloth, it's going to play a little softer.
And this isn't the only event going on here at the Ho Chunk Casino. There's also the Wisconsin State Championships. There's 87 teams in town. There's about 600 people battling it out for various disciplines. When we're gone, they'll still be playing. Their finals are tomorrow. What a break this is.
Wow.
Look at the 10-ball.
Remember, he just hit those great.
Look at the 210. He's called it. And this is going to be another quick rack, and we're going to be level within seconds of the break. Can you believe it? Alex KAZAKIS sat behind him, knows exactly what's coming. Maybe he's not playing it, is he?
I don't know. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think he almost made the 10 on the break.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he called it.
Oh, yeah, he's going for that.
Oh, he's missed it.
No, well, he was looking at the built-in safety, so.
He was, yeah. Didn't commit 100% to it, did it?
Yeah.
That's what he was looking at before. Well, the jump stick's going to come out for Alex.
You know, the only bummer for him there is he was trying to freeze Alex either behind the 7 or the 5, which makes it that much more difficult to jump, you know. Or impossible to jump, really.
And I've noticed today the jumping hasn't been as good, has it? As it was the first 3 days. It was phenomenal the first few days.
Yeah.
We saw some amazing jump shots.
And I've seen more shots undercut than overcut with the jump shots for whatever reason.
Why is that, Tony? What would cause that? You know, obviously it's nothing to do with the conditions or anything. It's to do with the players. So what are they doing wrong?
And most of the time it's not batting either. I practice these shots enough to know that at the last second, it's very, very hard when you're that elevated to deliver that cue stick in a perfectly straight line every single time. So what they end up doing subconsciously is they end up steering. Even if you steer just a slight bit, it's enough to undercut the ball and then miss-hit the cue ball. And if you were to watch that in slow motion, I'm talking about real slow motion, what Alex just did, I guarantee you he steered that ball.
Interesting.
Called the bank, hit it great.
3-ball passes the 10. How does he get to the 4?
Well, I mean, he might be able, if he can't slow it down. If he can slow it down, that's where he wants to be, in the center of the table. If he cannot slow it down, then he's going to go 2 rails back to the center of the table, that is.
He's playing it in the side, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't want to run into the 6. See, so he goes 2 rails back to the spot that he wanted it.
Yeah, nicely played. Now he wants to come back right to the center of the table again.
He could leave it right where it's at now, and he's in good shape. Right? Maybe a little closer to the 5.
Yeah. Nice stroke. There you saw the cue going all the way through the ball. Beautifully played.
Well, did you notice what was so important about where he left the cue ball versus where he shot it from? He has a fuller hit here. See, so now he can actually draw past a 6 or just slow roll it. Even if he comes off the 7 a bit, he still has increases the chances of ending up with the 6 in the corner and the side. Up.
Played it well. Hit it really thick, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cue ball hardly moved. You see, once again, just, well, he's a little bit straight on this. Would have liked to have moved the cue ball off the rail a little bit. Maybe he can just punch it out a little bit. Yeah, just like that. That's okay.
Then just stop it, you know.
Yeah, no unnecessary movement here. Stop it dead. Oh, he's running.
Oh, he had an angle. No, he had an angle.
Yeah, thought
but see, from here, it looked straight.
Absolutely did. So this then to draw back level once again at 2-2. And in it goes. Well, you really can't separate these two players, can you?
Yeah. We might end up with another hill.
So when are you going to arrive in Vegas, Tony? What date do you... I think the tournament begins on the 23rd, I think it
23rd.
starts.
So if it starts on the 23rd, I'm pretty sure I'm arriving on the 21st because I usually arrive 2 days before an event just to settle in. If there's any time difference, you know, try to adjust to it as quickly as I can.
I'm hoping I might get a few games with you during the Rio sometime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
On one of the little 7-footers, though, because...
We'll record it. We'll record it and post it on social media.
Shall we stream a match between us, shall we? You can
know,
commentate while I play, and I'll commentate while you play.
You'll embarrass me.
Yeah, that I'm so bad.
What are you giving up?
Any hope of winning. So, Beta to break off. Rack number 5, set number 2.
The 3 went in the side.
Made a ball.
Made 2 balls on the break.
Yeah, the 7 went in as well.
He has a shot on the 1 ball.
It's lovely to see people enjoying this, and they're all talking and pointing and what they would do. I love it.
See, if he can spin this in and avoid running into the 4 and leave the cue ball more or less where it's at now, but you know, a little straighter, obviously.
Just explain to viewers when you're saying spin it, so a bit of
Hit
right hand.
Right hand spin.
Right hand spin.
Lots of it to make sure that, you know, you go past the 4 without touching it. He hit it. He hit it. He got away with that one, Mark.
He has. He's finished okay on this. He just draw this straight back for the 4.
Yeah, because he could have easily hit the 4 thinner and wound up frozen on the rail, you know. But I'm pretty sure that's not what he wanted to do. Now he's going to go to the bottom rail, back up.
He's got that feel. Perfect. Look at this. This is lovely.
Oh, he's dead perfect there.
He's absolutely perfect. He's going to
go
on the
hill. Out of play.
He's going to get on the hill here, Tony.
Yeah. He completely took the 8 out of play there.
If he breaks as well in the next one as he did in this one, providing he runs this rack, of course, he will be the new champion. A little bit further, but he's okay. He's that far past that he got plenty of angle to play with here. Probably just, will he come past the 8 on the right-hand side, back down the right-hand side of the table? Is that the plan?
If he can hit it thin enough, yeah, I think he can hit it thin enough to go between the 8 and the 10. And then just, you know, spin-a-roni it. Better watch the side pocket.
Oh, no, there's not another twist in this match, is there? There is.
I am stunned.
Dear,
I'm thinking like...
Do you know, I honestly don't know why he didn't stun past the right-hand side of the 8 ball then.
No, it's not that. It's just if you know that the table's sliding a bit and you hit it with maximum spin, you know it's not going to grab, so it's going to go near the side. So you would want, if anything, you would want to hit it with less spin or more if you're able. If
That's
you
what
didn't hit it with more spin.
Hit it with more spin.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you take the side pocket out of the equation completely.
He got dead straight on that ball, I think.
Oh, now what does he do? Does he draw off this with lots of right-hand English to spin it down and play the 9 in the side?
Yep.
Watch the cue ball zip off this rail where his hand is and spin down towards the 9. There you see it go. There it goes. Well, he's got really into that.
That's
so
absolutely perfect.
Can just drop this in the side and he'll have the 10 into the top left. And it will be Alex KAZAKIS going to the hill first. Well, who would have thought that 1 minute ago? We were talking about Predator breaking and running the next wreck to win the trophy.
Yeah.
Not now. Well played, Alex. A deathly silence comes across the arena.
Which will soon turn to applause.
And we're going to turn and go for a quick break, and we'll be back soon. I've watched the little seconds disappearing and counting down for the last 4 days, and it's not going to be happening for very much longer because we're almost at the end of the Apex Wisconsin Open Championship of 2022. Alex KAZAKIS breaking on the hill to send this to a shootout, and how fitting it would be if that's the way the week ended. He's hit these perfect. The 9 drops, the 1 drops, the 8 drops. Look at this. Does he have a shot on the 2? Well, he has got a shot on the 2. It's not an easy one, but it's available into this bottom left-hand corner. I don't think it goes anywhere near, and he's not going to be playing the...
No, I think he's going to draw behind those balls, Mark.
Yeah, he's going to play safety. He's not taking any risks here. Didn't even think about playing this 2-ball, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, don't hit that, though.
Oh, no, you want to hit that because it makes it more difficult for him to shoot a kick shot.
Okay.
See, if the 2 goes to the top rail, then he has an easy kick or an easier kick.
Yeah.
Over here, he might have to go a different route. He might have to hit the bottom rail in order to hit that. Or he can go 2 rails, hit the long rail, the short rail, and then come that way. But if the 2 had landed on the top rail, he has a much easier kick. See, he's going 3 rails. I'm surprised he's going this route because if you come off the bottom rail, Mark, I think that's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to hit that ball than it is 3 rails.
Oh, this needs to be a good shot. Has he called it in the corner? Has he called it? Well,
Oh,
what's
wow.
happened here?
Look at
What's
this.
happened here? Look at this.
Wow.
What a shot that is. A well-deserved round of applause. It was good. They say just make sure you hit the ball and then something good might happen. And that was certainly a great hit. Not easy off those 3 rails. Oh, he's coming. He can hit this, you know. He can just hit this. Is it going to go off the 3? Yes, 2 in the side off the 3.
I didn't think he could see it at all, but he can definitely see it.
He can. Whoa,
Oh, he might masse. He's got to masse it. And if he does that, he might play the 3 in the corner. If he makes a 2 off the 3. Oh, wow.
Look at oh, nearly made it. Where's the cue ball? He's okay, but he's left the bank shot on the 2.
That was impressive. He hit it as good as you can hit it, to the point where he's making Bader earn it, right?
Absolutely. He was in a little bit of trouble there. Bader played a fantastic shot to hit the 2 ball.
Did he make it? He made it.
He's made it. He's just caught the 5 ball with a cue ball though. Well, it goes in the side, this 3 ball, and he will be on the 4 if he can make it.
Yeah, but I think he realizes that he has a scratch angle, or a possible scratch angle.
I think he can miss this scratch, Tony, to be honest.
Unless he hits it hard and goes. Wait, let me see. See, look. Oh, he missed it thinking about the scratch.
Missed it. Well,
see, he failed to scratch it because he overcut the ball.
Yeah.
And missed it. But had he made it, he would have scratched. He still took the chance despite the fact that he had a pretty good idea he was going to scratch. Yeah, well, now's a good time, if any, to run out here and take it to the shootout.
Oh, this is looking perfect. Look, this is looking perfect.
Yeah, and if he keeps going down, he ends up with a perfect angle to go for the 5. I don't know if he can get past the 6. I don't know if he can get past the 6. If he cannot, now he has to contend with the 10.
Yeah.
You know, unless he can like stun it past the 7, between the 7 and the side.
I think he can. He's going for the stun shot here.
Or he's going to do like a little.
I call these a dirty stun. It's a little bit of a bad hit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to force an angle that isn't really there. He's created an angle there. It's a great shot from KAZAKIS.
Absolutely.
Well worthy of winning this 2nd set. This is absolutely nerve-wracking. There's Jovan Bustamante giving us a little wave. He's enjoying the action. Everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah. I think he has just enough angle here.
The only person not enjoying this particular rack is Bader. The man sat down in the chair there. Yeah, he's got a nice angle to run this round 2 rails, Tony.
Oh, he slowed it down beautifully.
Well, not perfect, but he's okay, of course.
I love leaving it there because I love hitting the top rail and
coming towards a 10.
Yeah. Yep. But I prefer to go 2 rails here. Some players prefer to go 1 rail, but there's nothing wrong with that. You just hit it with enough spin to just spin it towards a 10.
Yeah, just like that. You see that ball checking over, widening the angle, finish perfect on the 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going to a shootout in the final of the Apex Wisconsin Open 2022. Don't go anywhere. Keep your laptops charged up. We'll be back. And we are back to the shootout. This is the final piece of action here. If you look on your screens there, in the green areas is where the cue ball will be placed. The 10 ball is placed where it is placed in the rack. The guys shake hands. ALAWADHI will take the first shot. He will place the cue ball anywhere he likes. Behind the line and to the right of the first diamond. Here we go then. This is it, Tony. It's all come down to this. If we're still level after 4 innings, we will go to sudden death and the box will shrink back. And there is our Youssef, Bader's friend in the background. Oh, and he's missed the first one.
And you know, I didn't want to say anything before he shot the first one because I don't want to jinx it. But remember, he had that kind of start against Yap in the previous match.
He certainly did. Yeah, he did. I was actually watching it. You were commentating with Yasmin. I was watching and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I think he missed the first 2 or 3, didn't he?
Both him and Yap missed 3 out of 4.
Unbelievable. Yes, it was 1-1.
And then they started making it when the cue ball.
When it got more difficult. Here we go then, Alex. Oh. Well, there was absolute silence. The only thing you could hear was the ball cracking in the back of the pocket. That was a beautiful shot from Alex KAZAKIS.
Yeah. And there are a lot of people here. This might be the most I've seen for all the out of all the shootouts we've had because, you know, some of the tables were taken out over there and you have more people coming in.
Yeah, this is amazing scenes here. Referee John Lehman replacing the 10 ball. The white part of it up, the white part of it down. ALAWADHI missed his first one. Oh, and he's missed it by quite a distance again, Tony. Wow, it's a repeat. Now then, Alex, if he makes this one, the pressure is really on.
Where if Alex happens to make this one, and he's guaranteed at least a sudden death, should he miss 2 after this, and assuming that ALAWADHI makes the next 2.
Right in the heart of the pocket again. It's 2-0 now. ALAWADHI really, really under pressure, Tony.
Can I say something, Mark?
You can say anything you want, my friend.
Will this be considered Alex KAZAKIS' biggest major, first official major? Because when you play the World Pool Masters, you only have 32 players. Even though it's a big tournament.
Invitation.
It's an invitational. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this will be his first major, right?
And it is his first major. That's it. It's all over. Alex KAZAKIS is the Apex Wisconsin Open champion 2022. Congratulations, Alex KAZAKIS. And you can see how much it means to him. Commiserations, though, to Bader ALAWADHI. He was excellent throughout this tournament.
Absolutely.
Thoroughly deserved round of applause. Absolutely fantastic.
Look at Alex. He's just soaking it all in.
And I'll tell you what, the last time I saw that reaction was when he won the Masters.
gentlemen, once again, thank you all for being here at our first Apex Wisconsin Open 2022, hosted here at the Ho-Chunk Casino and Hotel in Wisconsin-Dells, Wisconsin. We'd like to thank you all for being here for our amateur event and coming down for our professional event. We had a full field of 64 players. We put on a great event. We had some of the world's best players here. We definitely had the world's #1 player in the house for the event. Right now, we'd like to present our trophy to our winner. First up, I'd like to introduce a couple people that made this happen. First up, from the Predator Group, Mr. Karim Belage. And representing CueSports International, Ms. Amy Kane. We want to make sure to thank all our sponsors that make this event happen. The Predator Group, CueSports International, Cybert's Billiard Supplies, and Alpha Coin all came together to make the Apex Wisconsin Open happen. And of course, all of you made this happen. We're glad you're here. Right now, can we have a tremendous round of applause for our runner-up, Mr. Bader. If you want to come to the center, please. They'll be presenting the trophy to our 2022 Apex Wisconsin Open Champion, Mr. Alex KAZAKIS. Our player takes home a trophy and $25,000 in prize funds. Our runner-up gets $15,000 in prize And this was the tournament that kicks off our new Predator table, the Apex table, which has just been released. And again, thank you all for coming. I'd like to thank our staff and our sponsors again. Everybody who does our video, our commentators, the people who know our scoring, the people who put up the table, everybody behind me who is working very hard to make this happen. This really makes this worthwhile doing is you.